Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon, Mr. President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Nowadays, you've heard the words climate change, mitigation and adaptation, disaster risk reduction. So not surprisingly, with natural disasters happening all over, from super typhoons and tornadoes to super earthquakes, along with the warming of the seas affecting coral reefs and marine life, and the shifting seasons wiping out crop production and even our fisheries, climate change has become the battle cry of the environmental movement. As a city that prides itself in being a model for sustainable development, one of Puerto Princesa's answers to the call of climate change is to undertake a complete greenhouse gas inventory of the city. And using the IPCC international guidelines, it is the first of its kind in terms of quality and completeness for a city in the Philippines and in the ASEAN. As the management adage goes, if you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. The GHG inventory is acknowledged as the first step to understand the contribution of each economic or social activity on the carbon emissions of the city. With its detailed and comprehensive coverage, the inventory allows easy determination of the impacts that any effort will have on the city's carbon emissions. Increased energy consumption, increased agricultural activity, rapid tourism development, and other emission-sensitive activities can be easily computed and compared against the inventory on an ongoing basis, allowing for trade-offs, if necessary, to ensure a low-carbon sustainable pathway. Last year, upon the request of Mayor Edward Hagedorn and led by a group of technical consultants from the SEED Group, the Manila Observatory was tasked to do the inventory of the Philippines. The Manila Observatory was engaged to provide technical advice and quality assurance in the undertaking of this pioneering greenhouse gas measurement effort. Today, I am pleased to announce and to declare that based on their greenhouse gas inventory, Puerto Princesa City is the first carbon-neutral city in the Philippines. Possibly also even within the ASEAN. But there's some nuance here. As you will see in the document that you will each have a copy of at the end of today's launch, the city is carbon neutral, but technically it's carbon negative, meaning it sequesters or removes more carbon dioxide from the environment than it emits. Here are the numbers. The inventory confirms that Puerto Princesa emits a total of only 206 kilotons of carbon dioxide equivalent. And it removes a total of minus 1,662 kilotons for a net emission of minus 1.4K tons. That's good. That's very good. In simple terms, due to its large forest cover of over 65%, we still have a lot of trees in Puerto Princesa. The city's removals are 8 times more than its emissions. Having personally reviewed various GHG inventories from all over the world as part of my work with the IPCC and the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, this technically carbon negative status is not an easy thing to do. It is also primarily a result of the efforts of the mayor and the city council in protecting its forests, long before climate change was even the flavor of the month, long before it was popular. And so, my dear friends, this greenhouse gas inventory is another initiative which, as a climate change expert, I highly laud as an essential tool to address the important critical issue of climate change. And I highly recommend that other provinces and cities follow what Puerto Princesa has done. And for this deed alone, those who are here today from Puerto Princesa, and most especially Mayor Hagedorn, they deserve our heartfelt congratulations. Congratulations, Mayor. Congratulations, City Council of Puerto Princesa, and congratulations to the people of Puerto Princesa. Maraming salamat po.